So we've got this little patch here, and we're going to take all the raspberries out and put potatoes in it, and well, that's it really. Just take all the nice plants out there that are coming back already. There's bulbs there as well, I noticed. Tulips, I think they are.
Well, that's a row of tulips, we can't take them out, I just put them in last year.
So we'll get on with that and we'll make some little clips as we go, okay?
So the first thing I'm going to do is just take these raspberries right down to about 6 inches, and we're going to transplant them up at the allotment. The reason we're taking them down is because this patch is just a mess in the summer and it's in the garden, so although I am putting potatoes in, which isn't going to be pretty either. So here I go.
Look,
Woohoo!
potato.
So we didn't get many raspberries off these this year. I was quite disappointed. It's the second year in and I thought I would get quite a good crop from them. So I think we're going to put them up at the allotment, well actually behind the allotment, in a natural hedgerow, and just see what happens with them. And I'm going to get this all dug over, and I'm going to put main crop potatoes in this patch once we've got it de-weeded. I've been putting a lot of compost on this patch over the years, but I think it should be quite good soil. I'll see if I can get any more compost out of the compost bin before the potatoes go in, so while that happens. And it might interest you to know it's the 30th of December today, and there's him in his t-shirt, very mild.
That looks like an ash.
Dig it out then.
I want to leave it now.
No, can't have an ash in your garden. There's loads of them all over the garden anyway.
Some ancient Roman pottery there.
That's the greenhouse. It's in a terrible position. It's on the north wall, but I literally didn't have anywhere else to put it in the garden. We got it last year second hand. We had to go to someone's house and dismantle it. It's extremely rickety.
That's the job though.
Well, it sort of does the job. It's so dark and dingy in there, it's not really very good. But it'll do for now. That's all I've got. So that's more or less all of the raspberries out now. What we need to do now is take out everything else, more or less. Give it a little bit of a dig and it'll be ready.
Just getting rid of some more of the plant life now. Clear the plot a little bit.
So there you go, we've made a start. Taking out the bulk of the weeds, taking out the raspberries. I'm going to go for some lunch now, maybe dig this over later on and replant the raspberries. So this is us out at the back of the allotments. That's what the fence is. That's our shed there. And there is a path running down the back that hardly anybody goes on. And there's this hedgerow running along the side here, and this is where we're going to plant the raspberries. Anybody who comes along can pick them, but hopefully nobody will, and we'll get them. Allotments through this hedgerow of mainly hawthorns is farmers' fields, which is quite nice, going up onto the hills, or one small hill, but we call it the hills.
think we need to water these? Yeah.
Looks like we live in the middle of the countryside. Couldn't be further from the truth. You may be able to see, coming into view now, the copper leaves of this beech tree, which we just planted this autumn. We've had it in a pot in the garden since I dug it up as a tiny seedling when we were out somewhere. We're just using it as an extra offshoot of the allotment. We've put in 2 poplar trees that we had in pots, which again had become too big. The beech, we've put in a few little hawthorns, a white beam. What else have we put in?
A couple of ash trees.
A couple of ash trees, all seedlings that just land in our garden, and we usually pot them and keep them in the garden for a while, and then when they get a bit big, we've started to plant them out here. It's great to have somewhere good to plant them, where they're going to get a good chance of